We are in our 10th year, going into our 10th year at Farm Discovery. And what we do is empower youth and families to build and sustain healthy food systems. We're all part of the food system, right? We all eat. We got our start through a combination of mutually beneficial collaboration, a little bit of serendipity, and a mountain of unrealized need in our community. I finished a degree in Vermont and moved here with my husband, who has a teaching job here. And I had finished a program in sustainable ag education, which didn't exist then. And I was looking for a farm where I could get more farming experience. And Tom has a farm that was about 11 years old at the time, started in '96. He owns the farm, and it's organic, and it's a CSA. And he had just said yes to Santa Cruz Montessori School to allow their middle school students to come to the farm once a week. So every Thursday, he had 30 kids coming to the farm, and he also needed to keep his farm running. Someone said I should call him, and I did, and I needed more farming experience. I had done the degree, but I hadn't had my hands in the soil all that much. So I talked him into letting me help with the students and work in the soil on the other days. It only took a couple weeks before we started to realize the need. He had already been doing field trips for preschools who wanted to come out. His farm is very community-based. One of the CSA drop-off sites, one of the original sites where we dropped off our produce, was a preschool, and they had come every year. So I talked him into using the fees the Montessori school were paying to fund the position, to start the nonprofit. And I just started by making a list. I found every email address for every teacher and principal I could find in the county for private schools and public schools and charter schools. And I just told them we wanted to offer field trips. We wanted kids to come out to the farm and learn about where their food comes from, to have an understanding of basic nutrition, and a connection to the earth, a connection to nature through farming. And we had 800 kids come that first year. And that was all I did was send an email. Yeah, so I have a minute. Those kids have learned so much on the farm, and it's such a special place, and we're really transforming kids' lives. I heard an amazing story tonight. Kimberly's here from Pajaro Valley Shelter Services, and we, for the summer camps, have gotten up to offering 50% of our summer camp places go through scholarship. And we work with local agencies like Pajaro Valley Shelter Services and CASA to recruit kids to use those scholarships, as well as the kids who come on field trips during the school year from our local Pajaro Valley schools. And we heard that they interviewed the kids after camp, and the kids were just gushing. They had never seen a cow before. They got to make a pie and eat it. And these are experiences that we take for granted, but not all kids get. And so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give kids those opportunities to understand where food comes from, the work it takes to grow it, and participate in a sustainable food system, which means taking care of the earth and taking care of our own bodies and taking care of our community. So come on out, we have events